Hello from Myrtle Beach. Today we are going to talk about what it's really like in Myrtle Beach during the month of February. We're going to talk a little bit about the weather. We're going to talk about what's open. We're going to talk about crowd levels and a lot more. So stay tuned. Hi, I'm Carmen. If you're new here, we cover everything Myrtle Beach and the surrounding area. And if you're a return viewer, welcome back. We are so glad to have you. So while we're here at the 2nd Avenue Pier, before we get into details about February, just want to mention this is a restaurant and they do have some amazing ocean views. I mean, look at this. We actually ate there before it was the Wicked Tuna. We ate there when it was the 2nd Avenue Pier restaurant. That's what it was called. And the reason I wanted to mention it, we get questions all the time about where to look for shells and things like that. Now, it's not shells, it's shark teeth, but there is an avid shark tooth collector here. He's in the news quite a bit. And he mentioned that this is one of the best spots right here under the 2nd Avenue Pier to find shells. I mean, look at this big conch here. Sadly, he's kind of busted up a little bit, but that's a big shell. And so if you're into that kind of thing, this is definitely a place to check out. So let's dive right into February. One thing I will mention right away, it is chilly. Like today, we left our house, it was in the 30s. It will warm up to the 50s today. We definitely have quite a few days in the 60s in February. It's rare to hit 70. It can happen, but it's rare. But what's nice is things are already starting to bud here. Even though it's cold, you're starting to see buds, you're starting to see daffodils, all that kind of thing. So spring is sprung, even though it's February. Also, with the cold weather though, if you come in February, our advice is pack layers, pack lots and lots of layers. Pack some cold clothes for extreme cold because it can get really cold here, especially with the wind. You know, you wouldn't think, you'll look at the temperature, especially if you live up north, and you'll think, oh, that is so warm compared to what I'm used to. But then you come here and we have a day with 20 plus mile per hour winds, and suddenly 30 feels like 20 or below. So definitely pack in layers, but you're also going to want to bring probably at least one pair of shorts and t-shirt or something like that, just in case we have one of those nice 70s days, which like I said are rare, but they can happen. Plus it depends on your own cold tolerance. You might be able to handle the cold better than some of us with thinner blood, so to speak. Also crowd levels. So we are down, now it is morning, but we're down at the main boardwalk area. So the boardwalk is to my left. You can see the Skywheel ahead. And so you see it's pretty light. And that's the way it is around town. But I will say there are more people here in February than in January. I don't know why exactly, but there are. And you can even tell by what's open, and we'll get to that in a few minutes and talk about that. We do always get questions about what the time of day is. This is 9:37 right now in the morning. So it is morning, so there'll be more people out on the beach. Like I said, it's going to get up in the 50s this afternoon, and it's not very windy. There is some wind. There's almost always some wind here. But it is not very windy today, so it's pleasant. You can see the ocean's not too choppy. So another good reason to come in February to Myrtle Beach is the rates, especially if you're willing to rent a condo, you know, whether it's Verbo or through an official rental agency or whatever, you can get some amazing deals and stay for like the whole month. So if you work remote or if you're retired or have flexibility with your job, that might be a really good option. We actually have family doing that right now. They rent an oceanfront condo, 2-bedroom condo. The rate was amazing, and they've got that nice condo to stay in for the whole month of February. So that's something to think about. So even if you're not staying for a month and you only want to come for a week, you can get some incredible rates. Now the hotels do have lower rates, but you're not going to find the big bargains with the hotels like you are with the condos. I think you get much better deal. Plus, if you're going to be here for a while, you're going to want a kitchen and everything. So that is a huge plus to February. We have seen definitely an uptick in license plates from other places, and I think a lot of them are snowbirds. We've seen a lot of Canadians, so hi to our friends in Canada, and we've seen a lot of cars from the north, from the northeast especially. Also, if you're enjoying this video, please give it a like. That helps other people find our videos, so we greatly appreciate that. So as we head up here towards the Skywheel, also I encourage you to leave questions in the comments. If you have questions about February or anything about Myrtle Beach, leave it in the comments. Also, if you have ideas about what you'd like to see next on our channel, definitely leave that in the comments as well and let us know. We will do our best to get that to you. We try to cover everything around Myrtle Beach. So what's open? That's the other big question. So we are literally in the transition period between off-season and on, especially this year because March is Easter this year, late March. And so that puts spring break earlier than usual because typical spring break for school-aged children families is either the week before or the week after Easter in America. Now that may vary in other countries because I know, like I said, we have Canadians and we have people from England, we have other countries that visit. But in America, the week before and after Easter is a big time for the kids to be out of school and on spring break. So that's when the crowds will pick up briefly for those couple of weeks. That means this year, the tourist season is going to kick off a little sooner. So we have seen several restaurants post that they are going to open, if they close for now most things don't close for the off season, but the things that do, we've seen a bunch of businesses and restaurants say they will reopen in mid-February. So that's something to keep in mind too, but trust me, there is plenty to do and eat that does not close down, so you don't have to worry about that. But if you have a special restaurant that you are really into, like we've noticed some of the pancake houses on Ocean Boulevard are saying they're going to reopen in mid-February. We noticed Captain Benjamin's Calabash Seafood Buffet said they will reopen mid-February. So that is a popular time for sort of the end of off-season. The only exception I would mention is the rides, excluding the Skywheel. The Skywheel's open year-round. All of the other amusement park type rides, most of them do not open till usually around spring break and sometimes after that. It depends. So you'll have to check with the individual places if you're interested in that. But most everything else is open. A lot of things have abbreviated hours. I went to a store yesterday and they don't open until 11 a.m. and they normally open at 9. So you'll definitely want to check ahead so you don't get a surprise. But if you're going to go out mid-afternoon, you're not going to have any problems at all. You will definitely, have some options open, and I don't think you'll have issues with running into things being closed, unless, like I said, they're just totally closed for the off-season. Also, if you're wanting to learn more tips about Myrtle Beach and vacationing here at Myrtle Beach, you'll want to subscribe because we're going to continue to cover everything in the Myrtle Beach area, including what's new and attractions that you don't want to miss and restaurants. If you miss it, we just put out a video on El Cerro, which is a Mexican restaurant, so I'll link that in the description below. And that's just an example of everything that we have here on our channel. As far as what's open, most things are, like I said. So Broadway at the Beach is open. Barefoot Landing is open. So those are two huge dining, shopping, and entertainment districts. A lot of the shows are still running. Some aren't, but some are. In fact, there's a special show right now at Broadway at the Beach. It's some singers from Ireland. It's supposed to be a really good show, and they are only here for part of February and part of March. So that's a unique experience right now if you're interested in that. Like I said, most shopping is open. Most attractions are open too, like all the Ripley's attractions they're sort of right over here on Ocean Boulevard. Those are all open. A lot of putt-putt courses are still open. The Ripley's Aquarium at Broadway at the Beach is still open. So like I said, there is a ton to do. And if you'd like more tips on that, we actually have a video I'll link in the description below on what to do when it's cold or raining. It has tons of indoor activities that you can enjoy here at Myrtle Beach. If you'd like to learn more about Myrtle Beach, be sure to click on the video that's on your screen right now. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time.